Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be another epic one. My parents' garage. They have lived in this house for almost a decade and have never really spent the time to organize it from when they moved in. My sister is in town for the month and she thought it would be a good idea for a video and a nice gesture for my parents. So a little bit about the garage. It's a 3-car garage which has plenty of storage space but lots of clutter. I feel like it's kind of like my laundry room in that sense. Tons of storage, but not necessarily the right kind for everything in the room. They have tools, Christmas trees, office supplies, paint supplies, camping stuff, empty boxes that need to be thrown out. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. I feel like every time you declutter something, it's a good idea to take everything out of the shelf that you're currently working on, or even the whole room, and clear it out, separate it into piles so that you can go through it later and figure out what you need to keep, what can be thrown away, or what needs to be thrown away at a special place. Like my parents have a bunch of paint and some of it's really old, so we're going to take that to a special facility that our city has, that they will dispose of that the right way for us. You guys, look at these babies. Aren't they so precious? Oh my gosh, I'm so obsessed with them. Really, everyone who meets them are. We got Mr. Leo and Mrs. Mia, and they're the sweetest, little chunkiest babies ever. found one of my dresses from when I used to dance a bajillion years ago. So of course my sister had to try it on. See the lighting in the garage is starting to change because we actually ended up working on this until about 9:30 at night. So I had to turn on some spotlights, a nice yellow sheen for the garage. So when we started doing this, I told my parents and my sister that we were just gonna start with the big cabinets first. That way we don't overwhelm ourselves. So now that we've gotten everything out, my mom is going through it, figuring out what we need and what they don't need. And this cabinet's gonna be for their camping supplies. The cabinet in the middle will be all of my dad's files or any books that he wants to keep. And then the cabinet that's all the way to the right will be garden supplies or like outdoor games to play. And then the open shelving is going to end up being for paint supplies and like lawn chairs, because we have a lot of sporting games that we force my parents to come to support their grandchildren. so that's going to be it for day one. It looks more trashed than it was before, but it's all part of the decluttering process. This is the pile that is, there's either stuff for trash or there's donation stuff. And then a couple of days I come back and I'm going to fix this door that was on the cabinet that was starting to kind of fall off because the screws were not, it kind of got jammed, I think. So what I'm doing is I'm using these CDs underneath the door to hold it up so I can screw it on correctly. The other door that you see is missing was actually broken, I believe, in like 3 places because my dad actually accidentally backed into it. So maybe some point I'll make him a new door for that, but not today. So now I'm going to hang up some tool racks, and I am trying to use this stud finder that I have. It's not the best, but that's what you get when you buy the cheap kind. I actually needed one that would go deeper into the wall and find the studs, but luckily it did end up working. So my mom had bought these tool racks on Amazon, and I'm just screwing them straight into the studs, so there's no need for drywall anchors, at least on this side of the garage. After putting the hanger on the wall, I just check again to make sure that it's in the right place where the stud is, and then I measure it and just to see how tall it is on one part, so on the other stud I can do it at the same height and it will look nice and pretty. So I'm going to first drill into the wall, and then I'm going to grab the hanger, and my mom's going to come over and help me hold it up so I can screw it in. It's always easier with 4 hands than it is with 2. And then we'd like to, check for a level, make sure it's not all ski-wampus, and then I'll screw in the bottom one. And then I'll give myself a high five because I actually did it correctly. It's always a good thing. So that's going to be it for today's video. We got all of the drawers done, and this whole side section was pretty much organized by my mom and my sister while I was off doing mom duties at my house and taking care of my kids. So they did it all nice. We had actually gotten all of these bins and organizing stuff from Target. So, and I actually ended up putting hot glue on the bottom of the plastic bins so that they don't slide around. I had a video of that, but I have no idea where it went. So they're all nice and organized and looking good. I think there's still one more drawer that we need to do because we didn't get enough organizing supplies. I do actually end up bringing my label maker over and labeling all of the stuff yeah, this part is 1,000 times better. They still have, you know, a few things out that are too big to go in places, like the Christmas tree and my mom's childhood bed. But this, compared to the beginning, is amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I hope you guys subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.